You found it. Your home for the best content on your favorite team, the Fighting Tigers of LSU. Do us a favor, subscribe to the channel, leave your comments below, and be sure to smash that like button.
As the portal turns, apparently LSU is not done. And we're keeping an eye on AJ Haulcy. Might have heard of this by now, but AJ Haulcy is a very interesting portal target because this is a guy who's from the University of Houston who has started 33 games over the last 3 years. He showed up at the University of Houston as a 3-star, lightly regarded. If you go look at his recruiting profile, AJ Haulcy was ranked the number 1,513 prospect in America. You can pull this up, Paul. He was a 3-star. He was number, I'm going to zoom in. Those are his rankings. Number 1513 national, the number 124 safety, and the 221st best player out of the state of Texas. So this was a guy that was lightly regarded out of Missouri City in the Houston area. He goes to the University of Houston. Bam! 3-year starter, starts 33 games. Now he's in the portal, ready to play his final season of eligibility. And oh, by the way, as a transfer portal prospect, he is, let's see, in the portal, he is the number 31 player in the portal. Zoom in on this, Paulie. He's the number 31 player in the portal and the number 2 safety. I'd say that's a pretty rapid ascent for our friend Mr. Haulcy. Yeah. When you look at LSU, and we talked about it so much last season. I actually kind of felt bad a little bit about it because it felt like every Monday press conference I was asking Brian Kelly about the safety play. I was finding another indirect way to ask him about the safety play, which was awful. I mean, you were terrible at safety a year ago. And you went and added to Marcus Huly. And you've got Jordan Gilbert coming back. And in fairness, remember, Gilbert separated his shoulder last year. He played with a harness on his shoulder the whole year. He's basically playing with one arm. So a healthy Jordan Gilbert is going to be a better Jordan Gilbert, okay? But you got Tamarcus Cooley out of the portal, Gilbert, and then guys like Spears and Toviano and Joel Rogers and guys you hope take a step forward, but it's an unknown. And if you are all in this year, as LSU certainly financially is all in, I mean, they have done financially with their roster this year in the portal what Ohio State and Ole Miss did a year ago. It is chips to the center. And those two are a great illustration of the dichotomy of how a season can go. Ole Miss lost 3 games it had no business losing and missed the playoff. Ohio State lost 2 games but figured it out by the playoff and won the national championship. So if you're LSU and you got the money to spend and there's someone in the portal that can make you better, you go get them. So AJ Haulcy would certainly qualify. A little more context on Haulcy, just so you understand like the caliber of player that we're talking about. Look at Pro Football Focus, and as we always say, Pro Football Focus is a metric. It's not the metric. It's just something to consider. Well, AJ Haulcy, this past season, 2024, his Pro Football Focus defensive grades. His overall defensive grade was an 80.5. His coverage grade was an 85.5. Run defense 73, tackling 67, pass rush 63. That wasn't his strength. But his overall defensive grade was an 80.5. I want you to remember that. His overall defensive grade was an 80.5. If we look at the LSU safeties, from this past season, from Pro Football Focus. It tells a very different story. And forgive me, I just closed out of the stupid chart. Give me a second. I'm going to get it back up here in just a second. But remember, said it again, 80.5 was Haulcy's grade. If we look at the LSU safeties from this past season, here you go. Your highest rated safety was Sage Ryan at 69.9. Sage Ryan's no longer here. After Sage Ryan, Kylan Jackson, 66.5. Jordan Allen, 62.8. Deshaun Spears, 61.1. Y'all. Austin Osbury, 60.0. Toviano, 57.8. Major Burns, 57.7. Jordan Gilbert, 53.2. You get my point? Haulcy graded out at an 80.5. Your best guy was Sage Ryan at 69.9. Go ask the average LSU fan what they think about Sage Ryan. You're kind of laughing at Ole Miss for taking him. Anyway, point is, yes, AJ Haulcy is a dramatic upgrade from everything you had last year. And he started 33 games. What did we say about portal guys? You're not just going to add numbers. If there's a guy that's been a multi-year starter at a major school that makes you immediately better, you go get him. And very clearly, this is an indication of a guy at the position that was your worst position on defense a year ago, who's been a 3-year starter, who was graded higher by Pro Football Focus than every single safety that you had a year ago. And you can add him with Tamarcus Cooley and Jordan Gilbert and all the young guys in a year where you are all in and this guy makes you better. Yep, you go get him. By the way, this was Shea Dixon from On 3 on AFR talking about Haulcy on Tuesday.
I can say right now the only guy they are actively recruiting in the portal is a safety, AJ Haulcy, who played at Houston this past year and put up really good numbers. I think they also like the safety room a good bit, but you add a guy like Haulcy, yeah, that boosts the room. Now, Matt, I'll say Miami has had him on campus Monday. Zach Etheridge was his coach at Houston as a DB coach last year. He's now the corner coach at Miami, so they've got a bit of a connection there. Ole Miss is still on him, but from talking to people in the past 24 hours, it seemed like this one was shifting away from LSU, and now LSU feels like, oh, wait, we've continued to talk with the Halsey camp, and we might have a shot here. So I think this one's going to come down to LSU or Miami.
Haulcy visited Ole Miss, left without committing. Visited Miami. By the way, he posted on his Twitter last night a shot of him doing the U hand signal. But he left Miami without committing. His On3 NIL valuation, by the way, is north of $400,000. I was told today LSU's going north of that number in their offer. What a difference a year makes when a year ago Brian Kelly stood at a podium and said, we're not in the business of buying players. 1 year later, LSU is very much in the business of buying players. And I ain't saying there's a damn thing wrong with that. That's how the game is played. You want to win, you want to build your roster to championship level, you spend. It's how the game is played. And they're playing the game, and right now they're playing it better than anyone. And if you're willing to go that high, yeah, you're in it here. There's also a video on social media of that Haulcy put on his Instagram. It's him getting a police escort around Miami. I mean, I'm sure this dude had a really good time rolling around South Beach in a drop top on a beautiful sunny day. But if LSU's coming with the dollar bills and an opportunity to be a starter right away on a team that's competing for a national championship, it don't matter if you got pretty water and high-rise buildings. Baton Rouge got more to offer right now. We'll see what that decision is, but it sounds like it's going to come down to LSU and Miami. And the fact that he left Miami without committing speaks volumes. Stay tuned. We'll have an update when we do. AJ Haulcy, safety out of the University of Houston. Could LSU land one more portal commitment? Find out. Hey, thanks so much for watching. Please leave your comments. I love to interact. And be sure to hit the red subscribe button below.